Hey guys, JDB Gaming here, and welcome back to another Survive the Hunt video, okay? I'm just going to quickly jump in here and just remind you all of the hashtag Road to 1000 idea. I do talk about it later in the video, so details will be there. But essentially what it is, we are so close to number 700. We are actually 4 subscribers at the moment away from 700. It's incredible. If you're about to hit the desubscribe button, I don't want to know you anymore. But yes, basically, if you aren't subscribed yet, it would mean a lot to me. I just want to quickly say about that. All details will be later. They're also down in the description as well. That's all from me. Hope you enjoy the video, guys. And until next time. I've got 24 GTA 5 hours to survive till. That time will start though when the hunters leave the docks. Well, the docks is where we're obviously starting today. Obviously we mix it up every now and then, but anyway, that's where they're leaving today. So when they leave the docks at 8 PM, that is when the 24 hours start. So I've got 8 PM the next day to survive till. So I'm leaving at 6 because I get a 2-hour head start prior to them being released. It gives me a chance to get into the city. Thinking of getting into the city, I'm going to go a different route. I thought I'd mix it up. I can get into the city, change my vehicle. Oh dear me. What on earth happened there? I'm guessing a vehicle must have blown up and everyone got killed. That's going to be such a ball ache for them to now like get vehicles and sort of start up again. Oh, I've gone down a dead end. It's fine. Actually, I'm going to take the train tracks. That's what I'm going to do. Anyway, that's completely thrown me off. But yeah, anyway, I've got a 2-hour period to get into the city, change my vehicle, change my style. I can only change my style once because it's only fair on the. Oh, that's the chopper been killed as well. Oh, blimey. Oh, right. Oh, I see an oracle, and I'm not against an oracle, so we will quickly nab one. Oh, there is. No, that's not Sultan. Oh, I got a bit excited then. Thought there was an oracle. Right. Sorry, dude. I'm going to take this bad boy. There we go. Okay, so there's one half of my objective done, essentially, of stealing a car. I now need to find somewhere away from that. AI who's trying to steal his car back. Well, not steal it, reclaim his vehicle. And then I'm going to change my style. Now I've got the radio on. Oh, it's a constant battle. I always turn the audio off so I don't have to worry about that sort of thing. But it always seems to return annoyingly. But anyway, I've gone off track yet again. So that's the first part of my objective done. Now I'm going to have to change my style. And today's style, if we have a look at it, is going to be... Oh, I'm running all over the place. Is not that one. It's going to be this one, and as you can see I am in game, so my little mouth is moving yet again. It's because we're on PlayStation 4, and when you're on PlayStation 4 you can only have 60 max in a party, which is hence why our max number of hunters we can have is 15, because number 16 is Cows Go Moo, who records the map. Why are they killing each other? Oh, honestly, do they realise they need to get going in less than one GTA hour? Oh, I just did an AI manoeuvre where I wait until the lights go orange before I move. Anyway, this game mode is obviously, it's not original content on my channel. A fellow YouTuber, don't know him personally, called Fair Race came up with the Survive the Hunt idea, and all I've done is I've adapted it into my own version, so changed up some of the rules, which I will go over with when the video, as we as we go through the video, as we go through the hunt. I mean, anyway, and so basically credit goes to him, but I made it into my own hunt, so let's crack on with what I'm going to be doing in today's one. Now, we're not doing anything special. What I mean by that is obviously I've had themed hunts previously, like for instance number 20 was an Among Us hunt where we had an imposter. Nothing like that, and I'm not going to try any fancy manoeuvres either. The only thing I will say is if you haven't already, go and check out my hashtag Road to 1000 idea. Essentially what it is that every 100 milestone, so right now as I'm saying this, it will be 700, 800, 900. At those 100 milestones I will be doing a Survive the Hunt, but the concept of the hunt will be completely and entirely based off one of you, my viewers and subscribers' idea. So yeah, and so if you've got a brilliant idea of how you think, oh, you know what, imagine if he could do this little twist in the hunt, or what if he changed it up and did something completely different in the hunt? If you've got an idea of, oh, just for the reverse lights, which is, you don't want to do that. If you've got an idea, then this is your chance to have that idea incorporated into a hunt. The only thing you need to do, oh, okay, he's going, so I'm going to follow. The only thing you need to do, it's a red light. Okay, anyway, the hunt's been released now, so I need to be careful. Why has he gone off radar? That looks really suspicious, I will admit. But because he's basically the 10 Muffin, I've known him since God knows how many years now, so I know he's legit before anyone sort of tries to suss him out. So I just don't know why he's being suspicious like that. I mean, if he comes around the corner and gets me, then we can take the suspicion off and immediately call him out for cheating. But you know, I will. He's yeah. Don't worry about it before anyone starts sort of going to comments going, "Oh, he went off radar. He's going to have cheated," because I'm going to, you know, put a limb out there and say, I know he's fine. I know he's legit. And anyway, going back to the whole road to 1000 idea. So obviously, you'll probably be putting your ideas in the comments below. They won't be counted unless you go onto my social media, because yes, I'm plugging my social media as a result. So go over to @TheRealJDBGaming with underscores between each word. So, you know, TheRealJDB. Anyway, you know the gist. And I will be on Twitter and Instagram. Either follow one or both. It's up to you. If you're feeling a bit cheeky, then follow both. And there'll be a post on either of them. You need to like the post, and then within that post, comment on it. It's simple as that. It doesn't have to be very long. It can be a very brief description of your post, of your idea, because at the time when it comes closer to the 700 mark, which is the next one coming up, I'll get in touch with you. I'll personally DM you, and we can talk about your idea more there. So basically, it means you don't have to sort of say your whole idea, because you'll have a chance to tell me your whole idea later on down the line. And that is essentially that's essentially the hashtag road to 1000 ideas. So if you hadn't heard about it before this, you have definitely heard about it now. So yeah, and basically it's to try and sort of give my channel a little boost to get to that 1000 subscriber mark, which is obviously the big milestone that I've been looking at for a little while now, particularly with my hunts, because my hunts have been doing just brilliant on here. So, and speaking of hunts, the one thing I haven't done yet, which is criminal of me, and I say criminal, is I haven't showed you where the cars are that I'm going to be blowing up today. So I'll be showing you the map right about now. And we've got 10 vehicles, because 10 is the max we've set it at, and they are pretty much dotted all over the park, as you can see. So I'm going to be stretched for this one, but it's a case of trying to manage which one to go for first, essentially, and just going from there. We've got one most south, that's the airport. That's going to be a tricky one, because obviously there's only one way in and out of the airport, really. And then we've got some typical ones like the golf course, then the... why is everyone going off radar? Okay, that is an AI who just accelerated and then slammed the brakes on, which is sus, I will be honest, but because they haven't done anything, I know it's not one of the hunters. We haven't seen a hunter yet, so I don't know how many hours we're in. Okay, nearly 2 hours in, so obviously there's a 2 hour period after they get released that I can't blow vehicles up. It's to give the guys a chance to spread out on the map. And oh, sorry, cough again. Yeah, in the last hunt I had a really bad coughing fit, so I do apologise on that front. I'm hoping it doesn't happen for this one either. I was sort of battling a little cough I had. I don't quite know why I had a cough, but it's one of those things. Things happen. Oh, I can hear chopper blades. Oh, I'm just looking at the underneath my car. I can't actually see anything, so I'm going to have to leave it be. But, yeah, anyway, 2 hour period where I can't blow it up. It's to give the guys a chance to spread out and get near to the vehicles. They can't camp the vehicles, obviously, because that's just not fun for me, really, and neither is it for them. So, but they are allowed to check on the vehicles during the hunt. So if at any point they think, oh, I'm just going to have a quick check on it to see if it's still intact, by all means they can do that, because even though a notification should get sent through to their phone about, oh, your car's been blown up, sometimes it doesn't get through to them. I don't know why, it's just a little weird glitch that sometimes happens. It's a little bit frustrating that it does, but it's nothing you can really do about it, so it's just got to be, you know, essentially it is what it is. But the guys, that's why sometimes the guys go and check on the vehicles, because yeah, no camping, but they are allowed to go and inspect in case I have blown it up and they didn't get told. And normally when I do blow up one vehicle, they normally go and check on the nearest vehicle to that vehicle, because as we're all familiar with my heavy metal surviving, I will sorry, completely got distracted then. I saw a notification on my phone and I cannot remember what I was talking about, so we're going to have to leave whatever point I was saying and talking about there. Basically what it was is I got a notification that one of the cars had despawned for the hunters, so he was having to quickly go put it back. So I was just having a quick read, and then at the same point it was like, oh, solved, you can go and get it. So, and that was the one at the golf course. But I think I'm going to leave the one at the golf course. I'm trying to think of which one to go for. We've got some various options. I think the beach might be a good one to go for, because it's, you know, we don't normally have one on the beach, but because the map we're using incorporates the beach now. I mean, I won't be walking on the beach because, as we all know, I don't like the beach very, you know, I don't like walking too much because I feel incredibly vulnerable. So, oh blimey, that's a bit of wheel spin. Can you go straight in that? Oh, you can go straight, fair enough. Questioning the AI, why should I ever question the AIs? The AIs are angels. Yeah, I don't believe that either. But yeah, oh, that was a hunter. That's my first hunter. Okay, just going to quickly check there's nothing behind me. I mean, there is quite a bit of traffic behind me. But what is that hunter doing? Why is he just stopped dead? Interesting, interesting. Okay. Or did he sort vehicles? Maybe he sort vehicles, you know. I think he might have sort vehicles. Because that looks like a sultan, to be honest. We do have a new hunter joining us today. We're always welcoming new people, but we're doing absolutely great for hunters, as you can see. Last time we did great on numbers. This one we're doing great on numbers. So, and it's fantastic to see. I like the fact that we've got such great numbers, and that I'm at a point now where I can get... Oh. There's an explosion, so I'm going to act like a freaked out AI. Act like a freaked out AI, and anyone that drives past won't suspect a thing. And then the Hummer just slams on the brakes. Okay, interesting. Not quite sure what the tactic was there. There's another hunter who's just crashed into a lamppost. So they're taking all a bit of a... Oh, that's another hunter, surely. Oh, don't line up behind me weirdly, please, thank you. I don't know if that's a hunter or not. I'm going to be honest with you, I have not got a clue. I mean, AIs do some really weird movements sometimes, so it's very difficult to tell if that is an AI or if that is a hunter, really. So I keep spanning my camera up because I quite like a higher point of view, and I know there's a setting within GTA which allows you to change it, because I think that's been reset to low, which is incredibly frustrating because I pull it up to make sure I can get as close as possible to the car without getting too close. Oh, okay, why are we shooting? Okay, that's a different tactic the hunters are employing, shooting and seeing how the AIs react. So the thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of divert away from the shooting. I think that's the best tactic to employ. I've not seen that one before. They've never sort of done... I mean, that might just be coincidental that they happen to be shooting, but there is a lot of sirens, which means there's a lot of sort of action going on. Yeah, there's a car. Okay, what is... Okay, right, cool. Thank you, Dubstar. Turn right? Are we going to turn right? Okay, no, because that's traffic's going. You can now, surely. Ooh, no one's behind me, so it's all good. I honked my horn to try and get the person in front of me to move, and they went, sorry, I'm menopausal. What that's got to do with being able to turn right, I have no idea. What is going on with the hunters? They're literally dying left, right and centre in this one. They must be incorporating a tactic to sort of... What? Who's in that? Oh, I'm not going to question it with the hunters. That's an ambulance helicopter, if anyone wasn't able to figure out what it was. And obviously those don't normally spawn. Like, you won't have an AI normally drive those, at least to my best knowledge. So I'm thinking that's a hunter. But why they'd pick a service sort of chopper? I mean, as far as I'm aware, I don't think they're... I mean, quick, but... I don't know, you'd normally just go for... Normally he has his own chopper that he spawns in, so it's sort of... strange to see, like, what is going... Genuinely, what is going on? Are the hunters sort of messing about with each other? They're just throwing this hunt or some. Oh, I don't know what's going on, and I know a lot of you, my viewers, are going to be thinking, okay, something's really sus is going on here. And it is strange to see them go off radar. I don't know why they are, but you know, the few people that have gone off radar, which has been, I believe Lieutenant Muffin and Gary, neither of them have rocked up on me, so they aren't cheating. So yeah, just hold back, everyone. Don't start blasting my comments with, "Oh, they're cheating, they're cheating." Let's just sort of wait to see what happens, because I don't know what happens, and sometimes my hunters do some strange things to sort of get into my head, which it's fair to say they've pretty much done. I mean, it's not affecting me too much, but I can't get my head around what the hell's going on. And we can finally head towards the vehicle that I said ages ago in this video, which, oh, red light, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, no one was around. Ooh, that was a bit too relaxed for me. Okay, it's fine. I can... Oh, okay, that's green light. I'll just skip over to that lane. I've been driving perfect up until that point, so not my greatest bit of driving. I want to go in the lane that's moving. 3 sets of lights I've just done some dodgy manoeuvres at. Not brilliant, is it, to be honest with you? Anyway, we're going to get back on track, head towards the beach, because I think that's definitely the best vehicle to go for, because there's not many options for me to sort of leave. Oh, I think that's what I was going on about when I lost my train of thought, was the going on foot. Yeah, not a big fan of it. I just feel too vulnerable. It's just not my style, really. But by getting it first, it means that sort of the chances of them predicting I'm going to go there, or sort of being in the area as I happen to be there, because that's going to be my only hope, that none of them are close in the area, as obviously a hunter went past, so I can at least get away in a sense, because I don't want to hang around. Although it might be worth me hanging around with this one, because they might not predict it. But I have done that in previous hunts. I have done where I've blown a vehicle up and I've literally just sat in a car park to see the mayhem unfold, and the hunters start to predict that. So I do need to be careful with what I'm doing. Why is there shooting going on again? Okay, someone's shooting out their window, which they shouldn't be doing, so I might just send a quick message over just to remind everyone that they're not meant to be shooting out of a window. So just give me a second to message. I just want to make sure he's not going to shoot my tyres out, really. So even this is a green light, I'm going to stop dead. There you go, that's fine. Right. Give me 1 second. Okay, sent my message. Sorry for the little bit of delay, but I won't have included any of the footage. I've just jumped straight to this bit. So, after sort of just discussing with Kazgomu, who's the person who's recording that, for some reason, the hunters thought that because basically the rule of thumb we have is you can't shoot whilst you're in a vehicle, so they've got to get out and start shooting. But they thought that only applied to when you're in a chase, so they thought they could do it when it's just general driving around the city, which you're not really allowed to. If you can't shoot when you're in a chase, why do you think you can start shooting generally? The rule of thumb we have is you can only start shooting once you're out your vehicle. That applies to everything. So I'm a bit baffled as to why they thought they could sort of try and... Basically, I think they were trying to find a loophole, and the loophole wasn't there, and I don't really appreciate them trying to find the loophole either. So, you know, we shouldn't be hearing any more shooting, so that should be solved. And I am a little bit peeved that happened, I will be honest, but we're going to move on. It's not ruined the hunt because nothing's happened to me directly, so that's probably what's been happening. They've been going around shooting, and that's why they've been dying so much, because the cops have been after them. That's what it is. There we go. I was confused as to what's gone on. We've figured it out. We all had calm minds, and we all figured out what the hell my hunters were doing. And hopefully they've stopped. So we shouldn't hear any more shooting, so we're all good. And yeah, I know it's a bit unprofessional for me to sort of go and say, oh, if you know, but sometimes hunts don't go according to plan. There are hiccups. It's just life, isn't it, really? Okay, there's definitely a hunter around in this area, which is a tad frustrating. Because of course, the one time I want to go for a car, that's where the hunters are at. Now, I'm very organised. I sometimes don't change my style, sometimes don't change my haircut. I think that might be a hunter, but we're going to try and risk it. Now, sultans are the vehicle I can blow. Oh, it's not, it's just the vehicle. Oh, that had me terrified, I will be honest. Now, I'm going to just quickly, as I'm just driving away from the area, call Lester. Cop's had a blind eye, so that cop doesn't get, you know, attracted to me. And I'm going to see how far I can go, because remember, my rule of thumb is as long as I can see it, I can blow the bad boy up. So there's the big explosion. And now it's my time to try and vacate the area at a reasonable pace without getting discovered. Whether we achieve it all is going to be a challenge in itself, because I imagine the guys are going to be flooding to the area, checking vehicles in the vicinity I'm in right about now, I reckon. So I think my plan of action is, instead of going straight, is I'm going to head left here and see if I can head through the Vespucci canals and use that as my sort of exit strategy. Now, the next nearest vehicle is actually positioned at the Pegasus helicopter spawn point, which is in the direction my camera's facing now. So, yes, I'm not going to be doing a little bit of heavy metal surviving to go and get that straight away. I feel like let's try and be sensible. We don't need to be too fast-paced at the moment. We're at a good balance. Also, the other thing I just realised is, guns-wise, the hunters are only allowed to use pistols, so the fact that I was hearing a mini Uzi being used in itself was also breaking the rules, so not ideal really. So let's just skip over what's happened and let's just focus on what's going to happen. So as the guys have obviously got the numerical advantage, it's fine for me to be able to use any guns. I mean, obviously to an extent I can't use RPGs or any explosives. The only explosives I'm allowed to use are C4s, which are only allowed to be used when it comes to blowing up the targets. Other than that, I can't use explosives on the guys. I can actually use an RPG on the chopper. That is a new rule we have added, that I am allowed to try and shoot down the chopper. It can't be homing missiles because that just seems a bit unfair, but I'm allowed to use RPG so I can try and free aim and shoot the helicopter. I've not done it on many occasions. If you have watched the Survive the Hunt 20 Among Us trial version of the hunt, you'll have noticed I tried in that one and I got bloody close, and you can also hear the hunter's reaction on that one as well, which was hysterical, because obviously the hunter was getting shot. I was like, whoa! So if you haven't checked out that video already, I would highly recommend you do. I mean, the Among Us hunts in general were you know, great fun. So actually, you know, speaking of it, if you do want to see more of the Among Us sort of hunts, you know, let me know in the comments below if you checked it out. But yeah, anyway, that's the previous hunts. We don't want to talk about them too much in case you are new here and you've not seen it before. I'm going to assume I can go right on a red light. You normally can with American rules, so I think Strip Club is going to be my next vehicle I'm going to head towards. There's no rush at all. Remember, we've got 24 GTA 5 hours. I started at 8 PM, so I get to finish, well, 8 PM the next day. So we're nearly at 12 hours. So yes, okay, it's been a bit of a slow start, a little bit of a slow burner, because we've only got the one vehicle. But we could do a little bit of heavy metal surviving, you know? I mean, I've lost my son a blind eye, and it takes about 5 minutes for it to return, which is about 2 hours in game time. Well, 2.5 hours in game, because it's like 2 minutes for one in-game GTA 5 hour. So I won't be able to sort of get it back straight away, but I can definitely do, you know, the remove wanted level. I still got that to, you know, as available to myself, because that's not on a cooldown, because I have not utilised it yet. So that is an option for me to be able to use. But obviously, again, I can only use that the once. So, like I said, Strip Club, but actually there is a vehicle over in Pillbox Hill, which is this one on my right in the construction site. Now, it's buried beneath, right in the middle of it, so I'm going to have to be quick with my button smashing on the telephone to then get to Leicester. Remove wanted level. Bloody hell, too many bloody options for me to remember. Oh dear. I mean, it's what makes it quality. What is going on with the explosion? Honestly, it's been one of those hunts, hasn't it, where there's been just so much noise going on. It's just ridiculous sometimes. So, oh, my camera's moving in. That's a bus behind me. Cool. I knew it was a big vehicle because it doesn't normally move in close to you when it's like that. Oh, that's a hunter. Guessing he's going to be checking on his Pillbox Hill car. I'm guessing. He must have gotten a impromptu race or something. Oh, let's be cheeky. Can we try and blow the vehicle up when he's literally right there? I know it's really ballsy doing this. I'm good, guys. I'm good, everyone. Thank you, everyone. I'm not an arsehole. I'm just here to blow up this really damaged Sultan. So don't worry about me. Right, now this is as quickly as I can get onto Leicester, which is just literally right there. I'm going to run a red light just so I can get moving quickly away from the place. Oh, I mean, strip club is... Nah, we're going to remove... Oh, no, I don't want to be off radar. I don't want to be off radar. That's really not what I wanted to do. Well, that's made things interesting because... Okay, I've been found, which is going to make the chase interesting because obviously now as I'm off radar... Oh, no, I don't think I am off radar. Or maybe I am. Oh, who knows? I accidentally pressed it when I didn't mean to. We're going to bolt anyway because my identity has been... well, figured out, and we're going to save that. Yeah, I'm off radar. That is really not ideal. I feel sorry for Lauren Cowsgo Moo because she's obviously the one who's recording the map for me. So I imagine she's going to be trying to figure out... Oh, I got the vehicle. There we go. And somehow Lieutenant Muffin killed droid. Okay, so something else must have gone on there. Oh, there's a ruiner who spun out. Okay, we're having a little bit of lag, which is... I don't understand why, but... I mean, the chopper's now on me, so I need to try and get rid of the chopper. I mean, also having the cops on me is not ideal either. Or the cars chasing me are having problems, which is, you know, perfect for me, really. We want them to have issues, we want them to have problems. Oh, he's gone straight. Oh, my little dart up here has helped me to get away. Now, can I just blend back in? Now, this is probably the time for me to do remove wanted level. Oh, he figured out I went... He figured out I went up.
How can I help?
Okay.
I take it this isn't purely a social call. Of course not. You're in
What is going on with the internet?
No problem.
What is going on with the Wi-Fi? I don't know who that is behind me, but he's literally jumping all over the place. I mean, okay, I feel like all of a sudden I'm going to get spun out, so... Oh, okay. I think he tried to predict where I was going to go and missed me. Or he could literally be right behind me. Who is a Scooby? When your Wi-Fi is that bad, it makes things incredibly interesting. Now, I'm going to try and jump off this little ledge here. I know this is one of my common spots that I do, but because it's so powerful. Are they going to predict that I'm going to go in the car park? Are they going to predict that I've done this? I don't know, you know. Oh, I heard his engine go. I don't know if you guys did. So I think my best move, actually, is to go on foot at this point. I think sort of go down the stairs. Oh, no, there's someone. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna have to walk down the car park. I just want to see if anyone's going to come up that gap there. It sounds like they're definitely still in the area. I'm just looking down the ramp, because if someone comes up the ramp, I'm going to be in a sticky situation. It doesn't sound like anyone's actually come up. I think they might have all just raced through the car park, because it's the first time I've done a manoeuvre like this where I've darted up. I had a space. I had the space to afford me to do that. I just need to be able to get on foot now. Get out of here and walk on foot. Okay, we're all good. Who was the one who was? Who was the one that was speaking earlier about not wanting to walk on foot and he doesn't do it a lot? Yeah, was it this guy over here? It might have been. We are witnessing a mugging right now. Call the cops, 999. I can see someone that's just been mugged. Oh, and there's someone who's literally just got out of their car. Okay, they've just stolen their vehicle back? I don't know what is going I don't know what's gone on over there, but that is hysterical. Oh my god. Shenanigans going on. Oh, that's a hunter. That's a hunter. Okay. Going on foot has seemed to have worked out, which is amazing, because I don't do it. And so the hunters don't know to look for AIs. But all it requires is a hunter, like so, to get bored. And like I said, what is going on? Oh, someone's in a... Okay, they're in the area because they know I haven't left the vicinity. I'm pretty sure they all figured that I've stuck around somewhere. Trying to think if I can steal one of these vehicles. No, I can't. They've all moved. Okay, we're going to keep going. Now, vehicles wise that I'm allowed to steal, I was allowed to steal that one in the front because it's a coupe. No freaking way. I accidentally whipped out my gun out of sheer panic. Now, whilst I am here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly go to one of my guns I'm allowed to use. So when it comes to me quickly whipping it out, there's no sort of sheer panic. Because, you know, that cost me time. And I don't really have time. Against the hunters, it's going to have to be an instinctive sort of like... grab a gun and shoot, because I imagine when they if I get pinned in, it's going to be 2-3 of them pinning me in, and I'll need to be able to quickly snap between the two of them, because we have been using free aim in previous lobbies, but for this one we're using auto aim. I think we're back to auto. Yeah. Okay. I need to get out of this area as quickly as possible, but it's just. Finding a car to swap into. Because if the hunters pay attention, they could see that... Oh, I was going to say, can I go up there on foot? I can't. If they pay attention, they'll be able to recognise this player model walking around in the same block again and again. That's what my point was going to be. At this point... Is that a hunter? That red... I have no idea. No, it's not. It's just an AI who's done a weird manoeuvre. I don't know what's going on. There's too much activity around me. I really don't like it.
Jesus Christ!
I know this is risky, but I think it was clean. Oh! Oh, you're telling me that that little manoeuvre there was clean? That's mental. I'm trying to think where the best place is for me to drive to get out of the area, and which my next vehicle could be that I go for. We've got one at the paperclip, which is in Cypress Flats area. I mean, I guess that's the direction to head towards, so maybe hitting the highway might be the best solution for me right now, because of how hot this area is. Like, this is insane how ridiculously busy it's been. Like, that whole time I was on foot there were hunters. Oh, that's a pink. So someone has taken a car and customized it to pink. They can do that, that's within the rules, nothing wrong with that. Now, if I hadn't said about that they can't start shooting their guns out, I reckon they'd have done that, and there'd have been a lot more AIs freaked out in that situation where I was on foot, because your actual player model, so me running compared to an AI running, is completely different. I mean, even me walking was different. I mean, I have set my walking style differently because, hang on, let me see if I can go in and show you all. I think there's a different way you can, yeah, see, your walk style is you can either be normal, femme, gangster, posh, tough guy, grooving. I do mine as tough guy, which means that I just sort of walk a little bit with more broad shoulders and sort of, well, you saw how I was walking. So, I don't know, one of those things I thought, normal's boring, let's go something else. And yeah, so the hunters I shouldn't have said that, because the thing is, my hunters watch this, so they've all probably just gone, noted, and remembered for a future survive the hunt. At the same time, I probably won't be going on foot again. Knocks on his wooden table below him because he doesn't want to go on foot again, because I don't feel comfortable. Now, vehicle wise, I am in a Declasse Premier. Now, these things aren't quick, and I don't feel too comfortable being in one either, if I'm going to be honest with you all. So I will be looking to switch into something else, but I will say the spawns has changed weirdly. We're looking at like really slow, like sport classic cars, and then, oh, what is going on here? And then yes, we've got those I don't know what those vehicles are called in front of me. The ones with where the roof goes down. Oh my god, I forgot what they're called. I don't know what they're called. It's genuinely, the word has escaped my mind. Where convertible. There we go. Thank you. I got there eventually. Wouldn't be JDB Gaming content if he wasn't trying to remember the name for something in a hunt. So we got there eventually. Basically, I'm not a big fan of convertibles either. Yeah, I mean that car is quick, but from previous hunts, I've had issues where you're just so headshot prone in them. I don't know why. Like, I'm genuinely, there's not much difference between this car and that one, but I just seem to have more protection. That car was flying, and that is a hunter. So yeah, the car I'm in will have more protection than that one in front of me, and so I will feel more comfortable being in this one than in the convertible. Like I said, I don't really go for premiers because I know they're not the quickest cars out there, but you know, the hunters probably won't predict it again. It's about mixing up, about being different, so the hunters don't predict what you're going to be doing. And regarding predicting, the next vehicle I'm going to be going for is the one at the arena. There we go. Forgot the name again. It's going well today. It's going spiffingly well. Can I turn left? No, we can't. Well, we had a bit of a hairy moment where I got caught chasing. I don't know what I was doing. What was I trying to do? I was trying to V2. I was really distracted. Hence why we got caught in that first chase. Oh, and then the chase was really laggy. A really laggy chase. I've never had that before, so I'm just glad I was able to lose him, because I had a horrible feeling that all of a sudden I'd be driving straight and then suddenly out of nowhere I get hit by this car, which is, you could, you know, almost say lag switching. I know obviously it won't be, but lag switching, and then obviously I just get spun out. That, you know, that's my whole point. I was expecting at some point me to have lost, you know, basically, yeah, what I'm trying to say, I was just anticipating suddenly being sideways and being hit by a car that I wasn't predicting to be where it was. So there we go. Now, of course, if you don't know, since the last hunt, what we've been doing is obviously I've got all the hunters to change their vehicles to Sultan. So every single car I'm blowing up now is a Sultan. They've all made it different brightly coloured cars, because at the moment we haven't sort of changed that. Now I'm going to... Right, blow it up. Now, I know from previous hunts that I've got issues with going, if I was to turn right there, suddenly having, like, AIs just shoot out my tyres. So I'm going this way because it's also a nice little sneaky, like, back route to get away. And if I can actually stop talking and start concentrating on what I'm doing at hand, which is calling Leicester.
Hey. Which one of my skills
I'm removing my wanted level so the cops leave me alone, and now I can go en route to the airport, which we're doing well. We're doing really well for cars I'm going for. That's another one. That's 4 I've got now, with how much time's gone. Okay, so it's 2 o'clock, so we've got just under 6 hours, because it's past 2 o'clock, well 5.5 actually to be precise, to get 6 cars. We can definitely do that. I haven't had a full house in God knows how long. To be fair, my hunters have done a brilliant job in finding me. So I've always struggled to sort of, have the free time to get there. In this one, we've had a lot of free time. Obviously, I spent a lot of time on foot, but that's because you can't get anywhere quickly on foot anyway. So yeah, no, I'm happy. I'm happy with what's going on. Oh, I can turn right here. Thank goodness, because I was thinking I don't really want to go in a car park. Oh, okay. I don't think that's much of a right turning anyway. Oh, I hate wrestling with the camera. I would change it, but I have to press pause and go into the options menu. And obviously you can't pause. That's cheating. If you pause, that's cheating. It is the fundamental part of cheating. The whole reason we do these hunts is we don't have a map on. As you can see, there's been no map at all so far. And that's because it's a case of the hunters have just got to try and figure out from my bad driving or another AI being behind me weirdly, or in that case where I was driving to blow up a vehicle and I got spotted. That's down to the hunters to sort of realise what I'm doing rather than then just because if we use minimaps there wouldn't be much chance of me hiding, essentially. That's what I'm trying to say. Now there is a lovely placed car, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to be really sneaky. What are you doing? Is that an AI? That was a hunter. Okay, well, he's left. We can blow it up. I think I'm going to have to do cops turn a blind eye, so if I can quickly go to Leicester. He just completely distracted me. That's what I was going to go. I was going to do cops turn a blind eye on Leicester. I'm not quite sure why he didn't get out and inspect what I was doing, but I must have been.
Creepy, silent friend.
I don't know. It depends how much he watched, because I really didn't act like an AI.
Enjoy.
But there we go. Another car blown up. That is 5, with probably about 5 hours left now. Oh, there's some more coppers. I mean, yes, some dodgy movements to get on the grass verge to leave, but we can think about my next vehicle. Now, the ones we've got left are towards paperclip area, so I'm probably going to be turning a right here. I don't want to be too predictable. Oh, sorry. Because there's 2 over there. So we've got one of the paperclip, which is Cypress Flats, and then we've also got one, I think it's also called Cypress, no, it's La Mesa, and it's by the, it's normally where you have like a vehicle warehouse point. Primos are spawning now. Oh, okay. There's a hunter. Maybe not a hunter. Okay, that is... Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't know where to go. Oh, okay. He bumped into me and didn't recognise me. Oh! That is brilliant. I mean, my movement was awful. Are you seriously telling me that the hunter didn't realise that was... I don't know whether or not I've got some super extreme luck or something, but that is just... That's hysterical. I mean, I'm going back into trouble. This is my only issue. So I'd rather U-turn and go back the way I was coming, because I'm going to have to turn right here. This is the problem with the airport, which is why the hunters have chosen it. Because there literally is 2 exits. That road I just... instead of turning right on, and then also this one I'm about to go on to as well. That is my issue when it comes to the airport. There's not many exit points, so there's more chance of the hunters intercepting me, and that was a brilliant chance for them to intercept me there, and they squandered it completely. I'm thinking I could do a little bit of heavy metal surviving and go for the one at the Pegasus spawn point. No, I can't, because there is an orange Hummer. Now, he saw me in this vehicle already, so he's definitely going to suspect this vehicle. He has to be, surely. Yeah, I know that's a hunter. I'm just trying to calculate how long I should just play cool, and then when I should actually decide to bolt. Right now, I think I'm alright for the moment in time. I mean, the orange Hummer is an odd choice of vehicle because they're not quick, they're strong. Yeah, I mean, that's a hunter. He's on the wrong side of the road now. Okay, and we're just going to steer right because we're all good. And is he going to? Yeah, he's going to follow me. Okay. Is he still going to think I'm an AI? Yep. Okay. No, he's not going to. I meant to say no. I mean, that thing is bloody hyped up. That Hummer. Oh, I'm not going that way. That's a dead end. Okay, now this is where we test how quick these premieres are. And I am happy to inform you, they're not quick at all. Oh, pink nearly intercepted me. So they've now changed to everyone having pink cars so that it's easy to identify who's who with the vehicles. I mean, that's not a bad idea from the hunters. I'll give credit to them for doing that, because then it's easy to spot who's who when they're all pink. Okay, I've got a bit of a gap. Oh, okay, he's gone that way, so we're going to cut up this way to try and avoid being spotted. I could go for the golf course, you know, do a bit of heavy metal surviving, head over for the golf course. Oh, you know what, I do like the ideas of that. I just don't know if I want to stick in this premiere. Okay, well, I mean, there's some really good cars spawning here, but personally for me, I want to try and get there as quickly as possible. If I'm going to do some heavy metal surviving doesn't just stop dead. Oh. Okay, there is a car on me. If I can blow this one up the golf course and get out quickly, that will be smashing. Oh. I don't know if he's spotted me or not, you know. Oh, that's alright. Oh well, we're committing. In the foyer bit, because he loves the foyer. As long as you can see it, we can blow it up. Get out of my way, you. Get out of my way. Oh, this thing is not slow, and I should have predicted that they were thinking I was going to come here. Okay, now I have to try and find a way out of here. I mean, there's not many ways out of the airport. Okay, just kill a golfer, casually. Okay. Okay, no, we don't want to go for that way. We don't want to go for that little gap. Oh! A copper over the top of me. I've got a car over the top of my car. Lovely. How we like to see it. Okay. Oh, this is ridiculous. Okay. That was intense. I mean, I had to have my steering on point there. How the cop car literally went over the top of me, I have no idea. If he bumped into me, I think I'd have probably been screwed there. But that was a lucky little escape, so I will take it. Now, I'm just trying to think as to where I can go. I've obviously got the chopper hot on my heels, as we can hear him. And, yep, he's going laggy. There we go. That's not what I wanted. Oh, look how slow this thing is. Oh, hello. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I don't want to go that way. I do not want to go that way. Yeah, give me a little bump. Give me a speed boost. Okay. Oh, okay, this is getting hairy. I think I'm going to try something. Even though I've got all of them behind me. Oh, I'm going to try and dart for the hole in the... to go underground, basically. I think that's what I'm going to try for. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go for. Right, now see if I can try and lose them underground. It's going to be risky because they all know I've gone underground, and I just need to make sure I don't mess up. If I turn over and go on my roof at this point, I'm pretty much going to be screwed. So I need to make sure that my driving is particularly good at this moment in time. I mean, the other thing is also going to be predicting at what point I'm going to exit out of this place. Now, there are many places. What is going on? Some big explosions. There are many exit points out of here. I just need to try and pick the best one, really. Okay. Now, going underground is allowed. Obviously, it's only allowed during chases, but the hunters would have definitely seen the direction I was going for this, so no issue with that one. I mean, there'd be no issue with it anyway. Oh, I don't want to go on foot. But we're going to, because I want to come on the train station.
No, stay over there. I don't want to be responsible for a coronary.
Okay, there we go. Can I casually come out of here then blend back in with traffic.
Babe, you may be too superficial for this town. Hey, it's cool. No, it's nice to finally succeed at something.
Okay. He's gonna get out on foot now, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Is he gonna come up here? What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? I don't know whether or not it's worth me shooting him. Yes, okay, Gary's killed. Shit, there's more of them here. I need to get out of here. I don't know why I killed him. No. Ah, I've got bloody stealth on. Okay, no, stealth off. There we go. Now, obviously, he's now got a one in-game hour where he cannot speak. He's... Oh my god, Alallah Hatem. Out of nowhere. Fair plays. Can I start running, please, properly? Oh, that is ridiculous. I mean, fair plays to them. They all predicted I was gonna... That is mental. Absolutely mental what's happened there. But 8 PM has passed as well, so we've made it 24 hours. Okay, I survived for a little bit longer than I needed to. What a tense ending, an 8 PM finish. That was ridiculous. Right, let's get out and try and shoot this bad boy down. If I've got any RPGs, I do. Where are you, you little sneaky bugger? I don't know where he is. Wow, what an intense hunt. Oh, got ourselves a victory, which is brilliant. Exactly what we wanted. We got ourselves, I think, 6 vehicles, maybe 5, 6 vehicles. Yeah, I can hear fireworks, the hunters know. That was intense, wasn't it? I mean, some mistakes. Questionable moments with the hunters at the start. Questionable moment with me going off radar, so God knows how Lauren, Cowsgomo, is going to have traced me for this what happened, but... That's no one. But... And then the little dart underneath at the end was tense. I mean, I went for Gary in the end because I thought I could steal his vehicle, but then I heard another car door shut, so I was like, okay, but it'll run out, and I nearly had a head-on collision with Alallah Hatem, but I probably would have, I think time had passed anyway. So if you have enjoyed this video, do please leave a like. I do appreciate it. Also remember the hashtag road to 1000 idea, hands with the going onto my social media, so please head over to that. Also, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. Let's try and help me grow to that 1000 mark. And that is everything I'd like to say. So thank you all again, and until next time, JDP Gaming, out of Mundo.